Hey guys, welcome back to Vanilla Heroes. It is episode 3, and last time we left off with this, with an overnight session for this AFK Fisher. A couple of things happened between episodes of the fact that, one, realized I'm a moron. I left for about an hour and a half after using just a regular fishing rod and not thinking that it would break. But we lucked out and ended up with this mending fishing rod. Doesn't have much to it, but it's good enough to go. One thing that I find interesting about it is that the curse of vanishing is no longer red, so it doesn't emphasize curses anymore. I don't know if that's something that's going to change. But yeah, so after that, came back, got it all started back up, and I'd say we got a decent haul for nothing too much. So I think on today's schedule, we're going to try to get ourselves a god rod as well as a good bow and arrow as well. And with that, we need to get ourselves an anvil, which we're just slightly under the amount of iron that we're going to need. I'd like to establish ourselves with a nether portal, connect us up to spawn, make it a little easier to get back and forth, and then I'd like to continue to explore this stronghold, see if I can't find our end portal, and start our way to working to having some ender eyes, just so that we can go ahead and get that opened up. Because I think next episode, me and some of the other heroes are going to try to take on the dragon and start the process of getting some shulker boxes and basically getting ourselves set up to start making our base. So first things first, I think what I want to do is to go ahead and start an hour-long mining session, see if we can't find some iron scattered throughout and some extra coal. But to get things started, I want to go ahead and dig our way down. And we're running into the stronghold already. I'll take it. And what? I'm not quite ready for that yet. I didn't want to start. Okay. Well, we found the end portal. Let's get rid of that. Run away. Run away. Is he on me? Oh, crap. This was a bad idea. We made it. And, okay. So like I was saying before, I think to start this episode, I want to start off with an hour-long mining session, and then we will reconvene to figure out what we're going to do with this thing next. I'll catch you guys in an hour. We're back from that hour-long mining session. It's not the best mining session that I've ever seen, but it's definitely It's good enough. We got 4. I mined out 4 diamonds. There is a cluster of 8 down there that I want to touch later on when I get fortune. But with that, I think the next step is going to be go ahead and get this iron smelted up. And then I think I'm going to go down here and get us an enchanting setup going. There's a whole lot of bookshelves down here, and since I found this, some of the other heroes have come down trying to get some themselves. Or all of them? Okay, I didn't think they had taken that many. But all we need is 15, so it'll be okay. So I'm thinking that we're gonna go with the in the ground style and go like this. And then on top of that, we're going to break this one. And I should have some obsidian stashed away so that we can build ourselves an enchanting table. So if I'm not correct, I believe it's this. And we can place that there. And we are all set up. Silk touch. I think what I'm gonna do is to throw away some things and keep trying that. Oh, okay. Fortune 3, Unbreaking 3, Efficiency 4. I will take that in a heartbeat. And then with that, I want to throw on this book, which means we need to make an anvil. Place that down there. And we will throw this pickaxe and that together. That is a beautiful pickaxe. Now, do I have any efficiency for books down here? We do. So we're going to throw that onto here as well. And go back down and grab those diamonds. Oh, that is a beautiful sight. What did we get from that? 13 diamonds. Holy cow. Take that. Alright, so now we got some diamonds. We've still got a couple levels to spare, so I think what I want to do next is throw some of my gear through the loop, get that done, and then I will catch you guys back once we start building the Nether portal. So the next thing on our list is to make a portal. So we're gonna go get that done. Make our flint and steel. And light that up. So what we want to do, though, rather than going straight through this and hoping for the best. This portal is set to 1032 2304. So we're going to divide that by 8 and try to find the best way of reaching that in the Nether so that we make sure that they're 100% linked up, since basic is just over there, not too far away. So we're going to make our way back to spawn and start making our way through the Nether so that we can reach it back out here. Okay, so by my calculations, my portal should be right around here being the center point. And then we're just going to dig back till we reach 288. Alright, so this should be the spot that we've been waiting on. How much durability do I got left on this? Not very much. This is a bit ballsier than I like to be. So I should be able to take this part out. And boom, boom. Light the portal. And it's our home. We made it. Okay. So we are officially linked up to the Nether. That cut my pickaxe just a little bit closer than I wanted to, but I'm going to consider this a success. I'll make it look prettier off camera. So after that last clip, I decided just to take the time to go ahead and finish up this this tunnel. But I also wanted just to take the time to kind of explore, see what's already been done on the server, and just kind of get my bearings straight, because I really haven't been using my time wisely when it came to socializing with the other heroes on the server and figuring out what they've done. I was not able to find the blaze spawner that I know Omi Slasher is working on. I think he's on his 3rd trial of that, just because he's trying to make it as lag friendly as possible. But I had also heard that Timmy had already built a pigman farm just for the sake of getting gold for beacons and for the sake of just getting experience. So basically he set it up to where you have to jump from this minecart to this minecart, and then this minecart does that. You flick yourself to the boat and then you're done. And then he's already went ahead and built this whole contraption up here that isn't the most efficient farm that I've ever seen, but it is up in the first week. So it helped in repairing my diamond pickaxe and a couple of other stuff. So I kind of wanted to showcase his pigman farm design, and then also just take a moment to talk to you guys about where I want this series to go. So with this series, I really just wanted to better myself. I want to get better at speaking and working on my social skills of just explaining what I'm doing, but also not getting to the level of it could seem borderline annoying. So it's a weird feeling just wanting to balance talking too little versus talking too much, and that's where I really do want you guys to come in. Like, with this being my first season, this being my first series that I've ever fully recorded, I think it's a really good moment to learn and just get everything out there. So throughout this season, you'll see quite a bit of me just playing around and trying just to figure things out, because it's all kind of learning. I'm watching other YouTube videos, trying to get an idea of what concepts work and what concepts don't, and also like trying to keep an eye on which YouTubers ramble, which YouTubers seem more awkward, and how I would go about in fixing it. And I would personally love if you guys would take the time to say, hey, this could have used some work. I already had one person tell me that they absolutely adored the time lapses, but I also don't want to overkill you guys with time lapses of builds rather than actually socializing and trying to build this relationship and bring you along on the journey of this. So I was planning on ending this episode on working on the end portal, getting it all prepped, and basically later tomorrow we're planning on taking on the end dragon. So I know that I need to start working on getting the pearls, and my portal itself it's pitiful. I've got one Eye of Ender already on there, and the rest of it I actually have to build. But I thought that a better option would be just to open up the table to you guys. So I've got a starter base. I'm probably going to be sitting at this AFK Fisher for a while when I'm on vacation, just to go ahead and build up what I can, maybe even build a better storage system, since I almost filled this one up last night with a pretty bad rod. But I feel like we're in a good spot. We've got an enchanting table. We've got some basic ores, and we've basically got the most OP machine in game sitting in our door. And then we actually connected ourselves up to civilization. But so where I wanted to kind of go from it is like about here is where our end portal is. So this is what I plan on being the centerpiece to one of the ends of my base. But it's weird, but my goal is to actually connect this this temple at the other end of the ocean to my base. So it's weird to imagine, but I really just want to have a base that literally spans down this entire ocean. And so end portal at one end and a guardian farm at the other end, and just kind of move on from that point. And that's a lot. Like, that's going to be a huge build. That scared, holy cow. Okay. So that's going to span a lot. That's a lot of water that we're going to have to build out, because I want this base to sink into the ocean and kind of level off with the edge of the ocean. And I mean, I understood what that was going to ask. That we're looking at days spent flattening a desert just to try to clear all that out properly. But I was playing around with the mechanics, trying to figure out what was going to be the best solution for that, and I ran into something. Kelp. Seems harmless, but it's everywhere. And I was like, hey, can you place kelp or sand on top of kelp? And the answer is yes. It places on kelp, starts floating above the water. It's kind of cool, actually. But the part that sucks comes to the fact of when you drop it. It doesn't crush the kelp. So it's looking like I'm going to have a project one day of just having to mow all of this kelp down, flatten out the ocean before I can even bother putting the sand in. My hope is to be able to get this done in survival, like kind of just test the boundaries of survival, and with that test my own skills and grow, because as you can tell by this beautiful thing, I got some work to do. But I really did, I just wanted to end the episode kind of giving you guys an idea of what's coming in store. I think the next episode we're probably looking at just prepping for the end. I need to get that M portal lit up, and I need to do some ender pearl hunting, because I don't think I've seen a single enderman on this server since we started up. And figure out where that blaze spawner is, get some Eyes of Ender going on, and from there join the rest of the heroes in taking down the dragon for the first time. Hopefully after that we'll be looking at getting some shulker boxes, so I'll probably be doing a lot of digging off camera just to get my block supply built up in that first venture out before we get elytras. And I need to start a paper farm just so that I can go hunt some gunpowder at night, get prepped for some flight duration rockets, and kind of make life as easy as possible when we're starting up. So I think that will take us through the next couple episodes, and I would love your opinion on what you'd like to see done in this base before we really start breaking ground on it. It's going to be a massive project. I'm going to try to do it in chunks. That way it's not too grindy for you guys. I don't want you just watching me flatten kelp, and it could get to the point of maybe I just time lapse it, spend a day just grinding it down, try to compress it into one quick video for you guys. But I think that's gonna be the end of today's episode, and I just want to put it out there. Just anything that you see that, if you like the time lapses, let me know. If you dislike the time lapses, let me know. If there's any habits that you see I have, like you don't like the pattern that I build in, you think I could work on this when I'm talking to my crowd, throw it out there. It's no hard feelings. That's how this channel is going to grow. I want to know what you guys are looking for out of a YouTube channel. And then if you liked this video, please feel free to drop a like, and if you want to see where this series ends up going, feel free to subscribe. Every little bit helps, and I will catch you guys on the next one.